Okay, so this week, this is my presentation for Kinetic Sand. So first, we're gonna talk about polydimethylsiloxane. The PD, are also called PDMS, is what makes the sand look wet and makes it stick to itself. The Kinetic Sand is made up of 98% sand and 2% PDMS. Um, PDMS is silicone oil, which is a liquid polymerized siloxane with organic side chains. Another name for this is called dimethicone. So essentially, the real Kinetic Sand is made with this thing called PDMS, or the thick cone. And this is essentially what makes the sands kind of stick to each other and how you're able to form different things. Obviously, for our project, we didn't use PDMS because I don't think that's something you can just go to the store and get. So instead, we substituted with the cornstarch and the soap, which is supposed to try to make the same substance. Um, More detail on how this kind of works is viscosity. Its viscosity increases under stress. Viscosity is the measurement of substance's ability to flow freely. When you add pressure, it is solid, and when you release the pressure, it is liquid. The polymer chain within the dithicone, or PDMS, make the sand stick together so you can form them into shapes. So essentially, what this slide kind of is going over is um, how the kinetic sand is able to form. So the viscosity is a main key factor in how it is able to go from being a solid under pressure into a liquid under when the pressure is released. Um, Lastly, this kind of goes over the significance of cornstarch and soap in the part that we did. Since we did not have PDMS, we use cornstarch and soap. These put together with some water is supposed to make some of the same type of consistency, being a solid and liquid, with it being able to stick together and feel like wet sand. So when you put the cornstarch and the soap together, in mine I kind of used quite a bit of both actually, which made it like a really thick paste, which I'll kind of show in the video. Um, that paste is what kind of helped to create the when I put it in the sand to kind of make it stick together. It was really sticky, and unfortunately for me, it kind of stuck in my hands quite a bit. So yeah. So now I'm gonna go ahead and play the videos and show my process on how everything went. Let's see. We'll share the screen. So this is the first video. Oh wait, no, it's not it. Let me see. This is the first video right here. So at this point, I had already poured the cornstarch in. I used about 3 or 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then I used quite a bit of soap. So this is what it looks like. And then that's my sand right there. I didn't go to the store to get sand. Luckily for me, my girlfriend had just went to the beach, so I was able to ask her to get some actual sand for me, which kind of came in clutch. Okay, so that is the first video. Let me go ahead and share the next one. So this is a video of me mixing the cornstarch and soap together. Cornstarch and soap in here, and I'm just stirring the mixture. Yeah, so this is kind of how I was able to I put the cornstarch and the soap in there. and it made that kind of you can't really see it as much, but it's pretty much like a kind of a thick paste, and that's what was able to help the sand kind of stick together and able to kind of form some type of shapes. Um, I didn't personally end up using the like all the shapes and stuff. Like try to make shapes how they did in the video. Um, I I ended up not using none of that. I was able to do that. Yeah. So this is the last video right here of me after I had already mixed the cornstarch and soap with the sand. I didn't use all the sand because it turned out to be quite a lot. So this is what the final product looked like. And it did stick together, but I personally think I made it a little bit too liquidy. So whenever I would try to like form a shape, um, when I would like roll into a ball or anything like that, over time it would kind of like start to go flat. So I think I should have made it a little bit thicker so I was able to kind of form more clumps and shapes and stuff. But overall, I would say it was pretty successful. I know that the video that we saw, she said that she wasn't able to do it as well with this process. Her best results were with the liquid starch, but we didn't have to get liquid starch, so yeah. But that's kind of the whole process of kinetic sand, and thank you guys for watching.